I am very fond of saying that the only reason we want to meditate is because we need to learn how to get to silence and stillness in every moment. Because once we get to silence, that's how we find clarity. Hi, I'm Kiran with Mystic Girl in the City. And let's talk about meditation. Our meditation practice is something we can do anytime, anywhere, any place. We're not meditating because it's so fun to sit on those cushions, because Lord knows it's not, and it's really hard. We're not doing it because the accessories are so darn cute, or because cancer rates have blown in half once we meditate. We're doing it so that we can understand and get to know silence. And silence is always available to you in every single moment. The present moment is a feast to our senses. There's so much deliciousness here. Sights and sounds and smells and touch. But we can't always get to the present moment because we're so captivated with the voices in our heads. We're so constantly aware of the thought, layers and layers and layers of thought. So the first step that we're going to do in our meditation practice is learn how to bring our awareness off of those busy thoughts and into the body. The sensations of the body are here in the present moment. They're very real and they're very tangible. Our breath, for instance, the sensations in our hands or our feet, they're so immediate. They're so accessible. So the first thing we're always going to do is practice how to navigate our awareness off of the thoughts and into the breath. Now, that's not a super easy thing to do, and that's going to take some practice. Whenever we're starting a meditation practice, that's part of the primary focus, because we have such a lifetime of indulging all of those thoughts. Our awareness is so completely captivated in that thought. We're so either believing we need those thoughts, or we're very focused on trying to get rid of those thoughts, or we're trying to flip them to be more positive thoughts, all kinds of ways that we're super captivated. So, and you've spent years and years and years like that. So to learn how to bring the awareness into the body isn't an immediate thing, it's a practice. Once we get that practice down, even then, when we're meditating, we're still gonna need a good 10, 20 minutes at the start of our practice to just bring our awareness into the body. It's never something that comes naturally or effortlessly because our awareness is so often up in those thoughts. But once we have that down, we can then move from the body sensations into the present moment, which means the feeling of air temperature on the surface of your skin. It means the sounds in the room. It means the smells. That's your life, and it's happening right now. And you most often miss it by being so captivated in the thought stream. But it's glorious here in the present moment. And there's an amazing sense of relief and relaxation, and also insight when we can start to do that. However, to go from our captivating, busy mind into the present moment is too big of a leap. So we're gonna have to first come into the body in order to access the present moment. You can trust me on that. Once we've spent some time hanging out in the present moment, then we get to access something so juicy, which is right here, completely saturating us, which is a field of beautiful stillness. Eckhart Tolle calls this the deeper dimension of this moment. Personally, I just say, it's what's here, it's what's real, and we can all tune into it. We're often so focused on the sounds or the sensations, but our awareness can absolutely connect to the stillness. It's right here. Every time I stop talking, there it is. In and amongst every sound, every sensation, there it is. This vast field of stillness. In this moment, there is more stillness saturating you than anything else. It's in your body, it's in this moment, but you cannot come from the mind into that stillness. It's way too big of a reach, but from the present moment, well, frankly, it's just right here. It's not hidden and it's not secret. But it is a practice to get used to connecting to the quietest thing here instead of the sounds or the sensations. Once you start to connect to that stillness, you have one single job. Wander into that silence. Give as much of yourself into it. Explore what's there. There's such an immensely sumptuous, nourishing, delicious world to be explored in there. There's so much love, there's so much ease, there's an immense amount of spaciousness, but best of all, there's an unbelievable amount of creativity, which you're going to discover as clarity. And frankly, this is the only place you're ever going to discover that clarity. Most people are using their meditation practice to hang out and sort through their thoughts. They take some time from a busy day to stop and be still, and in that quietness, they start to organize or sort their thoughts. This is not a good use of that time. Way better for you to start to discover the sumptuousness, the nourishment, and the unbelievable power that's there in the stillness. And you can do that any place, anywhere, anytime. I'm in a busy coffee shop. I'm surrounded in stillness. Because my practice is so thorough, I can access that stillness in this moment. You don't need special cushions or special locations. You don't need your family to be quiet. You don't need a quiet space. It's everywhere around you. All you need is to log the hours and practice. If you would like some support with your meditation practice, go ahead and check out my website. There are all kinds of guided meditations to help you learn how to get to this quiet stillness in every moment.